Get up and get it done. In next 4 months, get up, and I mean get up. Not in your head. Not in your imagination. Physically, mentally, spiritually, rise. Because enough is enough. You've hit snooze on your goals, your purpose, and your life for too long. Let me tell you something. Dreams don't chase you back. You've got to get out of bed, get out of comfort, and get into motion. You don't need another talk. You don't need another plan. You need action. And it starts now. Let's talk about the silent enemy. Comfort. Comfort tells you it's okay to stay where you are, that you've done enough for today, that you'll start Monday. But here's the truth. Comfort is easy. Commitment is earned. Every single day you're either choosing the life you want or settling into the one you said you never would. So let me ask you, when you look in the mirror, do you see the person you're becoming or the person you're avoiding? Because if you're not intentionally building your future, you're accidentally building your failure. Every skipped workout, every delayed call, every excuse, it all adds up to the answer to one question: who are you becoming? More than half of 2025 is done. It's gone. All the should-haves, almost, and next times. They're history. But here's the real question. Are you dragging the same excuses into a brand new year? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. You can't drive forward, staring in the rearview mirror. Whatever didn't happen last year, let it go. These months, this is your clean slate. But it's not a free pass. The clock didn't reset your discipline. You have to. Excuses have a shelf life, and yours, they've spoiled. They stink of wasted potential, rotting dreams, and recycled stories. I'm too tired. I'm too busy. I don't know how. Let me be blunt. Those are nothing but dressed up lies. Polished, rehearsed, believable. But lies just the same. A new year is not a magic wand. It's a line in the sand. You either step forward with action or stay stuck in fiction. You don't need more time. You need more truth. 2026 is not waiting for you. It's already moving from today. If we look forward, the only question is, are you moving with it or being left behind? You will either build momentum or stack up regret. There is no in-between, no neutral. Every day you're either getting stronger or slipping backward. So ask yourself right now, what will you be proud of 12 months from now? What will you wish you had started today? Comfort is a liar, and it doesn't scream, it whispers. It tells you to stay in bed a little longer. It tells you you've earned it. It tells you the work can wait. But here's what comfort doesn't tell you. It's slowly robbing you. It doesn't take your future in one big swoop. It drains it in quiet moments. When you skip the gym, when you put off the call, when you choose the couch over your calling. Comfort wears pajamas, but it's a thief. It steals time, energy, and potential, and it always overcharges. If you feed comfort today, you'll starve achievement tomorrow. Excuses don't always sound lazy. Sometimes they sound smart. Sometimes they wear logic like a disguise. I can't start until I have more time. I need to get organized first. It's just not the right season. Sound familiar? Excuses today are slick. They wear suits now, but they're still lies. Let me be real with you. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because their excuses are more convincing than their goals. You have to stop letting well-dressed lies run your life. Just because it sounds true doesn't mean it is. Call it what it is. Stop negotiating with your limitations. You don't have a time problem. You have a discipline problem. Because here's the truth. Everyone has the same 24 hours, the same sunrise. It's what you do with them that separates the winners from the watchers. You can't keep blaming the clock when you're wasting the morning. You can't curse the schedule when Netflix gets your nights. Time isn't your enemy. Lack of urgency is, And if you don't take control of your hours, someone else will. Your future isn't waiting, it's ticking. Let's count. How many dreams have you buried under the word tomorrow? How many times did you say, I'll start Monday? I'll get serious next month. I'll wait for the perfect time. You know what's buried in those tomorrows? Your goals, your energy, your potential. Let me tell you something. There's no cemetery more crowded than the one filled with almost started, and you're either going to be the person who breaks the cycle, or the person who dies in it. Make today the day tomorrow runs out of road. Procrastination pretends to be your buddy. It says take a break. It tells you you work better under pressure. It convinces you you've got time. But that voice, that's the voice of delay. That's the voice of compromise. Procrastination is a thief that walks in smiling, and you don't even notice what it's stealing until it's all gone. It takes your peace first, then your energy, then your results. By the time you look up, your dreams are still on the starting line, and time's already finished the race. Every time you delay, you dig a deeper hole, and someday you'll realize that later never came. So stop flirting with delay. It's not your friend, it's your sabotage. Let's get one thing straight. Pain is the price tag on progress. You don't grow in the comfortable, you grow in the uncomfortable. No struggle, no receipt. If you're not sweating, stretching, or sacrificing, don't expect results to show up like magic. You think champions become legends in luxury. They build greatness in the grind. When the crowd is gone and the excuses show up loud. Want a better life? You're gonna pay for it. In sweat, in sacrifice, in showing up when you don't feel like it. Pain is the entrance fee to transformation. The question is, are you willing to pay? Every scar tells a story, not of defeat, but of survival. Your failures, they're not proof that you're weak. They're signatures of growth. Proof that you showed up, took the hit, and got back up. People try to hide their wounds. But let me tell you, the most powerful people you admire, they've failed. They've been laughed at, rejected, fired, doubted. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally said yes. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. They didn't quit. They kept moving, scarred, but stronger. The pain you feel today will become the power you speak from tomorrow. Wear it. Don't waste it. Life doesn't give you an option to avoid pain, but it does let you choose your pain. You can choose the pain of discipline, early mornings, hard decisions, sacrifices. Or you can choose the pain of regret, missed chances, lost years, and dreams that never happened. One pain builds you, the other breaks you. Discipline is hard, but regret is hell. You don't want to be the person 10 years from now whispering, I could have been. You want to be the person saying, I paid the price and I became. So choose wisely. Discipline or regret. One's going to meet you either way. Right now, some of you are in the fire. Life is testing you, pressing you, stretching you. But hear me, this isn't destruction. This is construction. You're not being broken. You're being built. A blade doesn't become sharp without the fire. Steel isn't forged in a breeze. It takes heat, hammer, and time. So stop asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this shaping in me? Every breakdown has the potential to be a breakthrough, but only if you stick around long enough to see what's being formed. You are being shaped, not shattered. Stand in the heat and let it forge your strength. You ever wonder how diamonds are made? Not by comfort, by pressure. Crushing, relentless pressure, deep beneath the surface, where it's dark, silent, and suffocating. That's where transformation happens. And just like that, your pressure is producing something rare, something strong, something unbreakable. So stop cursing the weight on your shoulders. Start realizing, it's not crushing you, it's carving you. You're next. next to rise, next to shine, next to walk out of the fire with grit in your soul and power in your eyes. Pressure builds diamonds, and if you don't quit, you'll become one. Your mind is a battlefield, and whether you realize it or not, you are in a war, every single day. Doubt, fear, distraction, comparison, they're all aiming for your attention, your focus, your future. But here's the truth. No one else can fight this war for you. Not your mentor, not your partner, not your coach. Only you. Let me tell you something. Either you lead your thoughts, or your thoughts will lead you straight off a cliff. If you want to win in life, you've got to stop being passive in your own head. You are the general of your mind. It's time you started acting like it. Your thoughts, they're not just passing ideas, they're blueprints. What you think, you become. What you dwell on, you build. If you constantly think, I'm not good enough, don't be surprised when your life reflects that belief. If your mind is filled with negativity, self-doubt, and fear, then your actions will echo it. You wouldn't let garbage sit in your kitchen for a week, so why are you letting it rot in your head for years? Guard your gates. Be ruthless about what you let in, because your mind is the soil, and every thought is a seed. What you plant is what you harvest. Weed the garden. Protect the foundation, because your future is being built inside your head brick by thought, every single day. Let's talk about the modern enemy, distraction. It doesn't come with a warning label. It comes with a buzz, a swipe, a screen. Every time you go to focus, here comes a notification, another video, another reel, another rabbit hole. Distraction is the devil in disguise, wearing the face of entertainment. And while you're busy scrolling, your goals are starving, your focus, gone, your clarity, lost. Let me be real. Distraction isn't just killing your productivity, it's suffocating your purpose. If you don't learn to unplug, you'll never plug into what matters. Control your attention, or the world will rent it, and it won't pay you back. Comparison is tricky. It doesn't show up like pain. It shows up like pressure. It whispers, you're behind. It says, look at them. They're younger, smarter, richer, fitter. But here's what comparison doesn't tell you. Everyone's highlight reel hides their hardship. No one posts their breakdowns, their debt, their doubts. And still, we compare. We trade our confidence for their illusion. We water their grass while we let ours die. Comparison is a thief. And the worst part is we let it in, smiling, scrolling, slowly stealing our peace. You've got your own race to run. Eyes forward, build your lane, and stop letting someone else's journey become your jail. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this command: your mind, or watch it collapse you. You can't afford to be lazy with your mental game, because your thoughts are writing your future in real time. You want to build strength? Guard your mind. You want to stay sharp? Sharpen your thoughts. You want to win the day? Command your focus. Guard it. Sharpen it. Command it, or it will command you. The mind is not a place to wander. It's a place to take control. This is mental warfare. And if you want victory, you can't just hope for it. You have to take the battlefield and own it. Every single day you wake up, life hands you a brick. One brick. You can toss it away, waste it scrolling, doubting, talking, procrastinating, or you can lay it down, with focus, with effort, with purpose. Because at the end of the year you will either have a wall of results, or a pile of missed opportunities. Let me ask you, what are you building? A future you're proud of, or just a facade you pretend to believe in? Every choice, every action, it stacks, one brick at a time, and no one builds greatness by accident. You want to see progress in 2025? Start laying bricks, deliberately, daily, relentlessly. A new year doesn't fix old habits. A new number doesn't erase the same excuses. If you thought 2025 would magically change everything, it won't. The calendar changed. But did you? Let me tell you something. 2025 won't save you. Only you can. You're the variable, not the year, not the market, not your past. You can bring old thinking into a new season, or you can burn the script and write a new one with your bare hands. But don't wait for life to do it for you. It's not coming to rescue you. It's waiting to be commanded by you. What you tolerate becomes your standard. And some of you, you've been tolerating too much. You tolerate missed alarms. You tolerate broken promises to yourself. You tolerate weak effort, bad food, negative people, mental clutter, and you wonder why your life feels off track. It's time to draw a line, to stop tolerating what drains you, to stop accepting good enough when greatness is calling your name. And while you're at it, start demanding more. More from your energy, more from your environment, more from your focus. This isn't about being perfect. It's about refusing to stay stuck. Tolerate less. Demand more. Because you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your standards. Hope feels good. It sounds good. But it doesn't do anything by itself. Hope won't get you in shape. Hope won't fix your finances. Hope won't build the business, mend the marriage, or change your mindset. Only execution will. You can hope all you want, but unless you put that hope into a plan, into a system, into daily action, nothing changes. You need routines. You need clarity. You need commitment when the mood is gone. Hope is the spark. Execution is the fire. So stop making to-do lists filled with wishes, and start building battle plans filled with action. Every step you take today becomes the story you wake up to tomorrow. You don't become disciplined overnight. You don't wake up with confidence out of nowhere. It's built in steps, in reps, in choices. You become the person you're chasing by doing the hard things when no one's watching, by showing up when your motivation doesn't, by choosing growth over comfort every single day. The life you want isn't far off. It's just buried beneath days you haven't yet dominated. So ask yourself, who am I becoming today? Because that's the person I'll wake up with tomorrow, and the day after that, and the year after that. Your future isn't some distant dream. It's every choice you make right now. Motivation feels good, but it's unreliable. It shows up late, leaves early, and only works when conditions are perfect. Discipline doesn't care about conditions. It shows up no matter what. You can't build a life on feelings. You build it on choices. Consistent ones. Hard ones. The ones you don't want to make, but know you need to. Let me tell you something. If you're waiting to feel like it, you're going to be waiting forever. Motivation is a mood. Discipline is a decision. And if you want results, you better start making that decision daily. Your goals don't care how you feel. The gym doesn't care if you're tired. The work doesn't care if you're stressed. And your future self, they don't want your excuses. They want your execution. This is why routines matter. They take feelings out of the equation. They keep you moving when your emotions tell you to stop. Build routines that are bulletproof. Not sexy, not glamorous, but effective. Wake up at the same time. Do the work at the same hour. Show up even when no one is clapping. Because the moment you build routines that don't care how you feel, that's the moment you take your life back. Let's break it down. Your habits, they're the bricks. Every repetition, every step, every task done consistently, that's a brick in the foundation of your success. But bricks alone won't hold. You need mortar. You need something that binds them together. That's discipline. It's the glue. It's what makes your habits stick when life tries to shake the wall. You can have good habits, but if you don't hold them together with ruthless follow-through, they fall apart the moment pressure hits. Build with both. Lay the brick. Apply the mortar. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. That's how empires are built. One decision at a time. Everyone wants to post the win. Everyone wants the applause. But discipline, it lives in silence. It's what you do when the cameras are off, when your friends don't notice, when nobody is saying good job. Discipline is doing the extra reps, the early wake-ups, the lonely sacrifices. Let me ask you, can you show up without the spotlight? Can you stay committed when recognition is months or years away? Because the results, they're not born in the moments you're celebrated. They're born in the moments you're ignored. If you can win in silence, you'll roar in public. But first, you've got to clap for yourself when no one else does. This is the formula. No fluff, no magic, just results. Wake up, even when you're tired, even when it's dark. Wake up with purpose. Wake up with intent. Lock in, block out the noise. Silence the doubt. Focus on what needs to be done. No distractions, no debates. Execute, do the thing. Not half-hearted, not halfway. Execute with fire, with focus, with finish. Then repeat, every single day. Because greatness isn't created in one big day. It's carved out through boring, consistent, relentless execution. You don't need more motivation. You need a rhythm, a system, a ritual that makes greatness inevitable. Wake up, lock in, execute, repeat. Let the world see what discipline can build. Everybody wants the sunshine, the smooth path, the easy ride. But let me tell you something. Sunshine doesn't make you stronger. It's the rain that grows roots. It's the storms that build strength. When everything's easy, nothing inside you changes. Growth doesn't come when life is good. It comes when life is heavy. You grow when the plan falls apart. You grow when it hurts to keep going. You grow when quitting whispers in your ear, and you tell it to shut up. You want growth? Then stop fearing the storm. Start embracing it, because the sunshine feels better when you earned it through rain. Let's not pretend 2025 won't be smooth. You'll face setbacks, breakdowns, disappointments, and days that feel like failure. It's not a matter of if, it's when. So the real question is, what's your counterpunch? When life hits you in the face, will you crumble or will you swing back harder? Will you hide or will you rise? Every champion you admire, they got knocked down too. The difference, they didn't stay there. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to refuse to stay down. This year will punch you, but it's not the punch that defines you. It's the response. What's your counterpunch? Resilience isn't about being unbreakable. It's about being flexible. When the plan fails, pivot. When the schedule shifts, adjust. When the outcome changes, adapt. Because life won't always go the way you want. But that doesn't mean you stop moving. Don't break under pressure. Bend with it. Don't pause in confusion. Pivot with clarity. Think about bamboo. It bends with the wind, but doesn't snap in the storm. That's strength. Be like that. Hold your ground, but shift when you must. That's how you move forward. Through storms, not around them. Two people face the same adversity. One breaks, the other breaks through. Same storm, different outcome. You can't always control the weather, but you can control who you become in it. Some people let pain define them, others let pain refine them. The storm is just the setting. You decide the story. Are you going to be the one buried under the weight, or the one who rises above it? Storms don't choose winners. Your decisions do. Some get crushed, others get crowned. The crown goes to the one who refuses to quit. Do you know how steel is made? It's not shaped by kindness. It's forged in fire, hammered, heated, pressed. It's not weakness that makes you hard to break. It's fire. And you're in the fire right now. Maybe it's struggle, maybe it's pressure, maybe it's pain. Good. You're not being destroyed. You're being formed. Every hardship is molding you. Every tough season is sharpening you. Every tear is tempering your toughness. This fire, it's not the end of you. It's the making of you. Steel is forged in fire. So are champions. So are leaders. So are you. How many years have you almost changed? How many goals have you almost finished? How many times have you almost become the person you said you wanted to be? Let me say this loud and clear. Almost doesn't count. Almost doesn't transform your life. Almost doesn't pay off. Don't let 2025 become another chapter in the story of what could have been. Don't let this be the year you talk about effort. but never show results. You don't get credit for trying, you get results for finishing. So this year, go all in. No halfway, no backup plan. Start what you mean to finish, and finish like your life depends on it, because it does. Momentum isn't magic, it's a muscle, and like any muscle, it doesn't grow unless you train it daily. Every day you show up, you add weight to that bar. Every win, no matter how small, builds momentum. And every day you let yourself off the hook, that muscle gets weaker. You build momentum when you stop quitting. You build momentum when you do the work even when it's boring. You build momentum by compounding small wins into massive breakthroughs. Think of momentum like a flywheel. It's hard to get moving, takes effort, grit, time, but once it starts spinning, it becomes unstoppable. Train that momentum, because if you build it, you can ride it. If you ignore it, it rusts. There's a version of you out there that's powerful, disciplined, confident, focused. And every time you hit snooze, every time you talk yourself out of the gym, every time you lie to yourself about just one more break, you're negotiating with that version. You're watering down your own potential. Let me ask you, why are you trying to convince yourself it's okay to be less? You already know what to do. You already know who you're capable of becoming, but you keep debating it with your weaknesses. Enough. Stop negotiating. Decide, commit, and give your potential no more room for compromise. Champions don't coast to the finish line. They sprint, they finish strong. Not because it's easy, but because they gave their word. Discipline isn't just about doing what's right, it's about doing what you said you would do. You said this year would be different. You said you'd show up. You said you'd finish. So do it, even when it's not fun, even when no one's watching, even when it hurts. Because when it's done, when you've crossed that line, you'll have something more powerful than applause. You'll have self-respect. And that's worth everything. This is your year. Not because the calendar says so, but because you decide it is. This is your day. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, today, right now. And the command: get it done. Get the workout done. Get the writing done. Get the uncomfortable conversation done. Get the routine locked in. You've waited long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've started and stopped long enough. This is the year you follow through. This is the year you build the thing. This is the year you finish what you started. You've got the mind. You've got the body. You've got the time. Now all that's left: get it done.